Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Apparently, Deontay Wilder was on TMZ Sports, said he's not retiring and that he had some setbacks that he didn't even know that existed, and that he's having ongoing talks with Francis Ngannou, obviously about them being in the boxing ring. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel this week. You see this video the week of the 16th. You are now getting Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. No, excuse me, getting John Jones fighting Stiopich, whatever his name, Stiopich, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul this week. So I want to say I feel like it's another fight this week, but yeah. But for the most part, Deontay Wilder says he ain't retiring. Yeah, he said he ain't retiring. Said that he found out that he had some tears in his shoulder and he had a broken arm. So he said his arm was broke for the Zhang fight. His arm was broke for the Joesph Parker fight. He said he had tears in his shoulder. He got an MRI. He said that he just thought they were old injuries, and that, you know, when he got the MRI, revealed that he had tears in his shoulder and he had a broken arm, probably a fracture in his arm, a small fracture. And that's pretty much probably why he really wasn't getting that right hand off like that. So most people thought it was Father Time, and it still could be Father Time. But he basically saying that, you know, he was injured. And people said, well, don't they do pre-fight checks and all that? They probably do a pre-fight check good enough to make sure you can bend, walk, you know, and do certain things. So they ain't doing no deep dive. This ain't no, you know, super duper deep dive into a pre-fight check. It's probably, you know, touching your toes, touch your nose, bend your knees, you know, all that type of stuff. Reach for the roof, for the sky, whatever, you know. So he said he had such a, you know, high pain threshold, you know, high tolerance for pain, that he didn't even know. He thought they was just old injuries. So, you know, sound like he getting them, you know, he getting them rectified, you know, them justified. But he get in there and lose to Ngannou, it really ain't no more talking about it. It really ain't no more talking about it. We really don't want to hear about him no more. He lose that fight. We don't want to hear about him now, but you know what? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt of the injuries. So let's see if he get these injuries fixed. Do we get back to being the old Wilder? You know, we'll see if he get these injuries fixed. He can get back to being the old Wilder. So yeah, we'll see if he get these injuries fixed. You know, tears in the shoulders. That's just natural wear and tear. And that's why I tell you, that's one of the reasons why a lot of these dudes take steroids to begin with. Steroids and performance enhancing drugs in general, they allow you, you know, they allow you to be able to train harder, longer, stronger. You know what I'm saying? Without the wear and tear, the injuries. When you training, you suffer injuries. You know, when you lifting, they say good shoulder, bad shoulder. It ain't no longer left or right shoulder. This is my bad shoulder, my left side. But good shoulder, bad shoulder. So when you training, you running and all of that, you know, there's injuries. You start to accumulate injuries. But, you know, we telling him he probably should retire. But no athlete really want to walk away before the way he got beat by Zhang and the way he got beat by Joesph Parker. You know, he don't want to be remembered. If I'm him, maybe I do a tune-up at the crib, and if it don't go well, it turns into a farewell fight. You know, maybe it just turns into a farewell fight. Good, easy opponent. See how I feel. If I feel pretty good, feel like my arms and shoulders pretty good, then I carry on. But like I said before, for him, you know, you lose to Ngannou, you're like, dude, I think that should ban you from the Hall of Fame. Real talk. You lose him in the boxing ring, that should ban you from the Hall of Fame. But that's just my opinion of it. But nonetheless, That's what he want to do. It's a lot of money involved. I think the people he signed with over there in the Saudi Arabia, it was a 3-fight deal, so he owed one more fight. They owe Wilder one more fight. So that's probably why he want to continue. The money probably so good. And the rumor was Al Heyman basically Al Heyman let him walk away. Hold on. Al Heyman basically let him walk away from, his PBC deal because he allegedly didn't have the funds to pay Deontay Wilder. He allegedly didn't have the funds to pay Deontay Wilder for the Robert Helenius fight. That was the rumor that was going out there. That he didn't have the funds for Wilder in the Helenius fight. So, yeah, that was the rumor. Yup. That he didn't have the funds to pay Wilder. So that's, that is what it is. So he allowed Wilder to walk out of the contract and go sign with the Saudis. So that was a deal. That's why Wilder was on Eddie Setback around that time saying that fighters need to get paid right after they fight. They shouldn't have to wait for their money. And you had a lot of these idiots talking about, we talk about Bob Arum. Why would he be talking about Bob Arum? When Al Heyman is his promoter. These niggas so much Al Heyman sausage eaters. And obviously you hear people saying that Al Heyman's sick or Al Heyman is out the loop. I told y'all that shit almost a year ago. These niggas be so far behind in they boxing news and shit when they ain't lying. Now, according to Rick Glazer, Al Heyman is he ain't sick, he hiding. According to Rick, he ain't sick, he hiding. That's what Rick Glazer said. He said, well, Al ain't sick, that nigga hiding. He said Al is hiding from these ninjas, bro. And like I said before, it don't surprise me none. It don't surprise me none. Make a deal with the devil. You gotta pay the price. Wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the ghost. So yeah, make a deal with the devil. But yeah, that's how he got out the PBC deal. Allegedly. Now you hear rumors that Gervonta Tank Davis is broke. Now you hear those rumors. Ain't that crazy? Super duper crazy, but told y'all them niggas at PBC, that little bit of money they getting, dog. I know how people live their lifestyle. I know how they live their lifestyle, bro. The money they say they really getting, they really ain't getting no money like that. They get money. But if NBA players making 30, 40, 20, 50 million, a year going broke, these niggas going broke. Come on, who taught these kids how to manage money? Nobody. Most of these dudes don't have an accountant manager, accountant. They got people around them that don't provide nothing. They just take. Don't provide nothing. Told y'all the true test of how successful PBC was going to do, because they wasn't successful in the ring. Let's say that. They were not successful in the ring. But the true sign of success for PBC, the true sign of success for them is going to be when they retire 5 to 10 years after their retirement, when they walk away from this shit, how much are they gonna walk away with money, or they gonna retire? They gonna be broke like any other fighter? And I already know the answer to that. I already know the answer to it. I mean, y'all know the answer to it. These dudes driving Uber and Lyft already. They doing Instacart already. A former PBC fighter or PBC fighter they gonna be dropping your groceries off at your door. Trying to wear a mask and shit. Trying to hide their face, having their baby mamas and girlfriends drop the groceries off so they can't see so you can't identify them. This shit been going on. Al been hamming these niggas. He pulled a great finesse move, and the majority of fighters he pulled the finesse move on was fighters that look like you and me. He did it to his own people, but Wilder coming back, I mean, hopefully it was the shoulder, hopefully it was the broken arm, and hopefully he have a lot of success. I think a lot of people didn't like how he did Mark Breland. That was an issue for a lot of people, but you know, he got worse without Breland. So Breland really got the last laugh, but Daddy came out and said Malik Scott shouldn't be training him. Mama said he should retire. So I don't know what's going on. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good313. Venmo CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch. Check out the Patreon. Won't be disappointed. That link's in the description. Appreciate y'all. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist. And Heavyweight Division been dead without Deontay. Peace.